It's been a whirlwind month for Willie Fritz. On January 10th, he was introduced as Georgia Southern's new head football coach, replacing Jeff Monken, who resigned to take over the reins of the Army football program up at West Point. In less than a month, Fritz has picked up where the old coaching staff left off as far as recruiting goes, and he's filled about half a dozen assistant coaching positions, all while living out of a suitcase. The former Sam Houston State head coach comes to Statesboro at a time of transition. The Eagles just months away from joining the Sun Belt Conference and making the leap to the FBS. Fritz's charge? To make sure one of the winningest football championship subdivision programs of all time continues to succeed at the next level.
Why was Georgia Southern so intriguing and interesting for you?
Well, I think the fact that you had a lot of things in place already as far as the structure of the football program, the athletic department, the area geographically has just got outstanding football, and then the fact that you're going into a new conference, going to the FBS level, and I've done it at a lot of different levels. I want to do it at the FBS level as well.
You have done it at every level. You've done it at the junior college and the Division II and the FCS level. Now we get ready to make this jump. What is going to be the hardest part of this transition? I mean, is it going to be one of those things where the success doesn't come overnight? Is it going to be building the type players that you need to play at that highest level? What is the charge now as we make that move to the Sun Belt?
Well, recruiting is going to be a big deal for us, and obviously with the advantage of having new facilities that are coming in, that's going to help us. But we're going to have to, my philosophy has always been whatever level you're at, you want to recruit a level above that to be able to win championships. So we're going to have to go out and recruit BCS players to win big at the FBS level.
What do you think the role is? Just kind of add on, build to, take to the next level? Definitely the cupboard is not bare here in Statesboro.
All those things, and consistency of play. One of the things I've already talked to players about it. We're going to be the team that was 4-4 in the Southern Conference last year, the team that beat Florida. So we've got to come out and play at a high level because, this next season we're going to be playing against all FBS teams. So we've got to be able to raise our level of play each and every week.
What type players are you looking for to bring here to Georgia Southern University?
Well, we're looking for explosive players. We need to get some offensive linemen, get a little bit more size. We're a triple option team, but we do it a little bit differently than how they've done it in the past here at Georgia Southern. So we need to get some size and mass on the offensive line, and then explosive players throughout defensively and offensively as well.
Coach, you just talked about you run a triple option, just a little bit different. Talk about the specifics of the type of offense we can see here in Statesboro.
Well, we're just going to run it out of the shotgun and out of the pistol formation. A lot of the same design type plays, but it's not going to be under center as much as they've done in the past. We're going to experiment with that a little bit this spring and also in the fall. I've got some of that in my background as well, but we're going to throw the ball a little bit more, a lot of play action pass. But you got to be able to run the ball effectively in order for the play action pass to be successful.
And there are a lot of traditions here. What are some of the fun stories and the traditions that you've heard of and look forward to being part of in the future?
Well, there's so many great traditions. The traveling in the bus to the games, I think, is just a really neat tradition. And coming out here and headbutting the statue, I think that's another great tradition. And the uniforms, I like that as well. I'm not a real fluff guy. I consider myself a blue collar type of person, and I think that's a large part of Georgia Southern's history in football as well.
And staying on the subject of college football, join me and Stephanie Farrat for our signing day special. The 30-minute special airs Wednesday beginning at 10:30 on WJCL News at 10 on Fox. We'll take you out to all the local signings, bring you a complete college signing day recap, and have several special guests swinging by the studio. Again, that signing day special airing Wednesday night. It's February 5th at 10:30 on WJCL News at 10 on Fox.